Huh. Ooh. Huh. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Baby girl, she a flexion. Shut down, lay it and she next some. Woo. Everything that she do, she slay it down, ain't nothing new. Yeah, huh. She's a bomb queen. Every time I'm on done dream.
You are now tuning in to Blue Media.
Hey, what's up? We're at Blue Media. What's going on? I'm your host, 𝐃𝐁, K-Nikki if you nasty. And we got Mo Dubs here in the building.
I'm sorry, I gotta correct you off rip, man. It's Mo Dub, no S. Y'all be adding the S.
Okay.
Mo Dub. This is Mo Dub. There's only one.
Gotcha.
It's only one. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So, I'll actually, with that name, can you tell me more? Why did you choose Mo Dub?
It's straight really from my name, like my government name. My name is Maurice Warner.
Oh, okay.
So Mo come from the Maurice and the Dub just come from the W and Warner. I just wanted something different. You know what I'm saying? At the time, like when I was like making my name and everything like that, I just felt like as I grew up, my name got a little corny to me. We ain't gonna talk about that. It was a little corny to me. It was just like a little bit kind of like boastful. And I was like, this is different. I don't hear nobody with this name. I don't know if you know another Mo Dub, but I don't. So I was like, you know, I wanted it to be authentic to me too, though.
Okay, wonderful. And you've been in the music game for a minute, so tell me about your journey.
Where we starting?
From the time you loved music, from the time you fell in love with hip hop.
I mean, music. I fell in love with music in general. Just in the crib, mom's cooking, we cleaning up. You know, like I come from that time of like burning tapes and burning CDs. You know, we had to buy CDs. We had CD players and Walkmans and
of
that
course,
type of situation. Yeah. So, you know, music was always on. The radio was always on in the crib. You know what I mean? If you in the car, you turn the radio on. And just from there in general, I just fell in love with music. I started like writing music at like writing raps really at 11 years old when I got to middle school.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And what was your most popular one? Do you remember? Like, what's your first one that was?
I don't remember none of those. None of those. I'm glad because I feel like you would have told me to rap it too. I feel like I was nice back then too, though. But you know, the structure and everything got way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the influences that brought you into music? Like, I'm sure someone influenced you, or if it was a person or just artists in general. The
person, I would say Lil Wayne for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Weezy, man. Weezy was going crazy around that time. Like when I went, it was probably like 06, 07. Lil Wayne was on everybody's song. He was featured on everybody's song.
Word, I remember
Lil
that
mad remixes. Like he was going crazy. So, and I think like for me at that age, like I loved like Jay-Z, right? Because I say Jay-Z because he gonna make everybody's favorite list. And he dumb nice, right? But at the end of the day, like at that time, I couldn't really relate to what Jay-Z was talking about. You know what I mean? Not to say I was able to relate to what Weezy was talking about. You know what? Let me put that in a different way.
Okay.
I was able to relate to both of them. I was able to understand Weezy more.
Okay.
Jay-Z was more articulate, and the way he spoke about things was more from like, you know, from like you know what I mean? Like Weezy was more theatrical. He was more like animated, and that's going to tend to like somebody at that age. You know what I mean? Like with the punchlines and the metaphors, and he was more wild. He wanted everybody wanted to have locks because of Weezy and all that. So you know what I mean? Yeah.
How long have you been growing yours?
8 years. I think
amazing.
March 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They look beautiful.
Thank you. Yours too.
Thank you.
Who do your hair? Shout them out real quick. They went crazy with that. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire.
I went to Jazz and House of Locks in Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn. Word. Now they fire though. How long you had yours?
About 9 years.
Okay, all right, we here, man.
So yeah.
Lock Nation, we here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So Same Heart, that is what's popping right now.
Yeah,
and
man.
the song is fire. I love it, the vibe and everything like that. So tell me, what inspired that song?
A lot of people, I just want to say, like, a lot of people feel like that song is like pertains to a female or whatever. It can, you know what I mean? But I can really sing that to whoever I feel that way about. That's why I kind of like, if you listen to the song, like when you go back and listen to it, you realize I didn't say like girl or she or like.
True, but you do get a vibe that it is about.
Yeah.
It's because it has like an R&B vibe to me.
Yeah,
I'm an R&B girl, so I
love R&B. Yeah, I definitely, if I had to put it in a class, like I would definitely say R&B, like, but like that song is really just for anybody I feel that way about, like, because what the song is describing is like, if you feel a certain way and I care about you, you feel me? Meaning, if you're in pain, it's gonna hurt me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you my loved one and you lost somebody and that broke your heart. Like, I'm hurt to see you like that. So that's going to affect me that way. You know what I mean? If you happy, like, oh, you just, I could never be a hater. I don't have a hating bone in my body. So if you came up today, you won $1 million in the lottery or whatever the case, and you had, like, that's going to make me happy too. Like, you happy, I'm glad for you that your situation about to change and all that. So that's really what it's about. Like, any loved one, you know what I mean, that's feeling anything and just, you know what I mean, just expressing that and conveying that. I share, we might as well share the same heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? How I share your pain with you or your happiness or whatever. Like, yeah, we connected, like how I said that. You know
definitely.
I mean?
So, the ones that hold you down, that's definitely going to be close to you.
Yeah, for real. Like anybody, like that could be anything. Like, people feel that way about their dog. You can sing that to your dog. Like, you feel me? If your dog jump off and it hurts, and start, you know what I mean? You going to feel how your dog feel, like not the pain. You know what I'm saying? But you hurt because your dog hurt. That's going to affect you emotionally. You know what I mean?
But maybe you come up with like the concept of videos. I was watching it and like the whole bleeding and everything like that. Like,
it was a little gory. Nah, like I really was trying to keep it like not even go too crazy with it. But that's really what it was. All right, so like to answer this, your first inquiry was like the concept. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I started playing a beat. Shout out Rev. Shout out Nice on the Sonics. Rev is my bro. Nice is my engineer. Okay, so we was linking at my boy Rev crib and to record, like using his crib. He got a studio in his crib, and Nice was coming to record me or whatever to record the session. So I'm on my way over there. I'll typically, like, now my process of music now is like different than it used to be. I used to open stuff up because more than anything, I was like paying for time. I'm in a place now by the grace of God. I don't like pay to record or whatever because of my situation. But we used to have tracks ready, like written top to bottom. You want to make the most out of your time. You know what
exactly.
I mean? I feel like once I started kind of like freestyling or creating in the spot, I've been locked into that because, like, especially like singing, because I rap, I sing. You know, I do both, right? With singing, like, it's very hard to. I can't write no harmony. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I'm writing something, like, I can't write no harmony, or like if I do like a certain melody or whatever, I could write that, but it's like you ain't gonna get the same feel. Like, even if I write something, it's probably gonna come out different in the studio if I'm singing it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times I don't even be liking to listen to a beat until I go to the studio because I want to capture that vibe. Like that vibe is something that a lot of the time you can't even get back. That's why a lot of people don't like re-recording songs. And to mention that too, like this, I had to re-record this song because when I recorded it the first time, we didn't even realize we just in the mode, just in that creative mode. The whole time the mic was backwards. We couldn't tell, like we didn't know until after. Like, it sounded funny when you played it in the car. I had to like go and re-record that, and that was like difficult for the same reason. Like, you want to be able to capture the vibe. I like to build in that vibe because it's hard to get a vibe back. The same emotion I get when I first hear it and I'm writing it, when I go to the studio, I probably can't give that same vibe. Okay. And that's the thing that people can't. You can't see energy, but you can feel it. Definitely. So whatever I'm feeling in that moment when I'm creating, I want that to, you know what I'm saying, to push through, like sonically when you're listening to the song. You know what I'm saying? So I really just opened it up, and then like you hear the little sample in the intro, who I feel like is like Friday or somebody like that. Sound like a Friday Giveon or something like that. Okay. He was saying what he was saying, like, you're broken, now I'm broken too. That gave me the concept, like, all right, that's like two people like having the same heart. They affected the same way emotionally. You know, I took that, like that concept, and I just, you know what I mean? Like, I just ran with it. To answer like the second part of your question, for the video, that's what gave me the concept for real. Just like really whatever one person going through, the next person go through. So shout out to 𝐃𝐔𝐁𝐁, who's the female in the video, the female actress, the lead female actress. Her heart was bleeding. That's how the video start. They come up, you see her heart bleeding, like she's crying, she got tears in her eyes. And I kind of walk into the shot and I see like I'm, you know what I mean? Like, and then she's affected, so my heart start bleeding. Like, your heart bleeding, my heart gonna start bleeding because we share the same heart. That's why you see at the end too. And at the end, I tried to recreate the cover art. Basically, you see two people holding like the same heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did at the end. That was me and her. Like, we got the same heart.
Okay. I mean, it's a beautiful concept, and I just like the like I said, the whole vibe and everything like that is just amazing. But you said that you sing and you rap. Did you have like formal training, or it just came like? Nah,
that came, man. You know, everybody start in the shower, man. You start in the shower. Everybody start in the shower, man. You know, you go crazy in the crib. I knew what I was. Here's the thing. I knew what I was like. I knew I could sing. You know what I mean? But you don't really be knowing. It's the same with rapping, though. You don't really know until somebody react to you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, that came later on when I got more comfortable. I've always been confident. You know what I mean? Okay. But like early on, like, all right, look, when I started putting out music, it was kind of like Drake bridged the, like, he didn't bridge the gap, but he made it okay to be the person who do both. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was coming up, it was like, if you rap, you rap. And if you sing, you sing. It was, and if you rap, it was about who had the hardest verse. It wasn't no, you know what I mean? But I like to make music like how I listen to music. I don't never listen to just a straight line of just mad rap shit. Or a straight line of just R&B shit. My shit mixed up. Like, it's going to be reggae in it. It's going to be all that. I like to be like, whenever I feel like I want to capture a certain vibe, I should be able to turn on my music. And not have to go to another artist or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should be like, oh, all right, yo, you want to hear reggae? Oh, okay, let me play this by Mo Dub. You want to play this by Mo Dub? You know what I mean? So, like, during my career, I started, you know what I mean, doing the singing shit more, getting a good reaction. I'm like, all right, I'm just do both. However I feel, like, whatever the beat make me feel like, if I feel like rapping on that today, I'm a rap. If I feel like singing, like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that it's your music is relatable.
Yeah.
So what inspires you? Like your life, other people's lives. Like what is it that the story that you're trying to tell or convey when you're in
initially
your
my life, like, all for it, because like music is therapeutic for me.
Okay.
So like I ain't the nigga who really like talk to people. And it's nothing against that. Like for me, I just like, I confide in me, I confide in God, and I be good. Like, I'm not the person, like, I know people, because I'm that person for a lot of people. People gotta speak to somebody and like, and get, not to say I'm not big on like opinions or whatever. I just feel like I could kind of, I'm like very like conclusive. Like I'm already always thinking about the end of the situation. Like, oh, this is going on, all right, how this is gonna get fixed or how it's gonna get better or whatever. I know how to like, you know, I'm very self-sufficient that way. So me even speaking about something, anything that I'm feeling or whatever, I just like how I like the process of putting that shit into my music. You know what I mean? And it's always going to be relatable. Like no matter what, anybody's music is going to be relatable, whether they being authentic to themselves or not, because somebody's going through what you're going through or whatever you're speaking about. The world is that big. You know what I mean? 8 billion people, whatever. Like the world is that big. Somebody's going through what you're going through, and I just feel like that's my outlet. Like when I leave, I feel like when you leave the studio, like, regardless of how you feeling, whether you feeling lit or you feeling down, whatever, when you leave, you should feel relieved. Like, I put that shit into the music. You know what I'm saying? So, but other people's life too, though, because I write too. Like, I write for people. I could write for a female rock artist. I could write for a male soca artist. Like, it don't matter. So I am inspired because I could write something. I wrote records for females that's like, you would never think I wrote it. Obviously, I never went through. You know what I mean? But I could think like them. That's inspiration. Like, that's where my imagination will flourish, though. You know what I mean? Where I could be like, you know what? What these girls like saying, or like how they feel like when a man, like, you know what I'm saying, do this type of shit or whatever. That makes me be really creative and really put myself in a position to be like, all right. You know what I mean? So I am inspired by that too, though. You know what I mean? Because you open yourself up to different perspectives and then it'll help you like understand and consider, and you know what I'm saying, like a female too. Like if I'm writing for a female, I gotta really tap in and really think like I'm that person. Like, you know what I mean? And then once you start to speak as them, now you can empathize. With them,
well, I mean, we all go through similar heartbreaks and stuff like that. I mean, we all have what I consider male and female energy. So I mean, yeah, for sure. It's just how it comes out.
Right,
so,
testosterone,
you know, like
estrogen, we all got it.
So, another question. So, when you said that you wrote for other people, is that how you started, or you always was an art?
I started. Nah. Like that's like, fire. I feel like that's so fire.
So that was just something extra to do.
Yeah, I always like. It's always been. I wanna show why I'm ill. You know what I mean? Okay. But I feel even more ill being able to write for somebody else.
Are you a Leo?
Nah, I fuck with my Leos. Shout out my Leos. I'm an Aquarius. My shit just passed.
Your birthday. Okay, so happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. I fuck with my Leos. Where my twin Leo, man. Shout out Flashy, man. That's my dog. Where I fuck with my Leo. Nipsey Hussle, one of my idols too, he was a Leo. Shout out my Leos. I fuck with my Leos. Where?
Okay.
But nah, I started out like performing music, writing music, performing music, recording. Down the line, it was just like, you know, I just feel like you get more ill. You know, 1,000 hours. The more 10,000 hours, that's what they say. You become professional. Like, I started feeling like, nah, like, I know I'm ill. Like, what else now? How ill can I write something for that person to be? Because everybody different too. Like, my octave is not somebody else's octave.
That's true.
My voice is it's here, and I got a range too. That's what helps me though. You know what I mean? Because I could, like, a lot of times now when people write for people, it's not even really writing. It would be like they lay a reference. So I'll go and record a whole song that I hear for somebody else and present it to them. And a lot of times people fall into it when they could hear themselves saying that, like, oh yeah, you sound like me. Like I could hear myself doing that. You know what I mean? So my range helps me with that. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what do you want people to take away from your music?
I want them to feel like it's all right to be authentic, because I share a lot of shit in my music too. It's all right to be authentic and transparent and whatever. It's just all right to do that. Like I'm not a secretive person, right?
Okay.
I'm a private person though. It's a difference. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
Explain that difference, because I'm sure a lot of people don't know.
Being secretive is just like holding all, like everything. Like you don't tell nobody nothing, and you don't want to let nobody in. I don't have a problem with that. I'm mad transparent, but I'm private, meaning it's exclusive to whoever I want to give the information to. You know what I'm saying? Like if we cool like that, we could kick it like that. Like I tell you, I ain't gonna say and just tell a stranger my business, but at the same time, I would if I feel like it's relative to them or it could benefit
helpful,
them.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when I put the music out, it goes to anybody, whether I want them to know it or not. You know what I mean? Like, but if I put it out, I want them to know. And I talk about things that's very like, I got songs that's talking about things that's very like heartbreaking situations for me, very traumatizing, very all of that. And I got people that hit me up like, yo, that song, like, yo, I went through that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going through that, and I ain't never tell nobody. And just to, you feel good like when somebody else going through what you going through. When somebody can relate to you, period. Like if you find something funny right now, somebody make a joke in the room, you find something funny, and I start laughing with you because I thought it was funny too, that make the laugh better. You be like, oh, you can relate to that. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that, I want them to just get transparency and just like that it's all right to be just like who you are. Like other people go through what you go through.
Do you feel that that's missing in society now, that people aren't
Hell yeah. Niggas be lying. Niggas be capping. Like a lot of, niggas be capping, man. Especially all the tough rappers and niggas be lying.
Oh, okay.
They doing what they feel is cool. That's the thing with me though, because I'm really who I am.
Okay. So you're trying to make
in
a
every
difference in the
aspect
rap
of whoever
game.
I say I am, I'm really that. But at the same time, like people will know me from other things, and there's a lot of people that would be like, that was surprised probably the first time they heard St. Bart. Like that came from him. He talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking like that. Like, yeah, that's how it's okay to be that, because I'm that too. We not always only that, and we so like, nah, we that too. Like niggas feel that way too. It's all right. Like I cry too. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I cry. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's okay. Yeah. That's what I want niggas to get from it. Like it's okay. Like it's all right.
There's layers to being a man, so to definitely share like, that and everything like that. Okay.
It's okay. Being a man don't always mean like nah. Like, niggas go through real shit. Like, and how we supposed to. I feel like for me, that's what make life simpler for me. Right? Is that I embrace everything. Okay. And I'm not the type of person to be like, to go through some shit and just hold it in and try to be like, or like to tough it out all the way through. I'm gonna go through whatever I gotta go through, whether I go through it in private or in public. I'm gonna go through it, but I grow through it. Like I embrace that shit. Like if I have to cry to get through this shit, I'm gonna cry to get through it. Then I'm gonna get through it. You know what I mean? But certain people just feel like, nah, I can't cry. I'm a man. Like, nah, that's whack. That's corny. You know? Okay. I don't stand for that.
So in saying that, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you on the grind and everything like that? Because I know that it's got to be tough. Not that I'm an artist in that way, but I understand in just being a creative that it can be tough, and making money for yourself. So how do you wake up? What keeps you grinding? What keeps you motivated?
First, I want to attest to what you're saying. This shit is tough. Like I tell people all the time, like, if you don't love this shit, you gonna hate it. There's no in between. Like if you pursuing music, like as an artist, if you don't love it, you're gonna hate it. You have to love it to enjoy this process, because this shit is like, I didn't just start doing music. Like I really put out like my first thing ever, like a freestyle, like 2013. Okay. 2025. We talking about 12 years, like over a decade. So if you don't love it, you don't. And I didn't have like, I ain't never have no major cosign. I mean, like no handout, none of that. I just like really acquired my first manager ever. Like it's only ever been me. You gotta love it. You know what I mean? So what keep me motivated really is like yesterday. Because I feel like every day I get better. Okay. I feel like yesterday motivated me. Like, yo, I want to be better than that. I want to be better than that. But besides that, like to be a little bit more intricate, struggle. You don't ever want to go back to that. Struggle. You ever struggled in life? You ever been broke? Any of that shit to motivate you. You know what I mean? Like they say, like you ever see a millionaire, like you see some millionaires or whatever. At one point in time, they was the complete opposite from that shit. Not everybody who you see as a millionaire is like, some people grow into that, If I'm a millionaire, I know my kids are going to be, I'm make sure they set up, but like, A lot of the time, like the first millionaire that comes from in that lineage, they've been through some shit that they ain't never want to deal with ever again.
Yeah.
I've been through, I had great moments in my life, but I had real foul moments in my life too. I ain't never want to,
And it's important to keep that fire, because I've realized like some people get comfortable in that, and then as soon as things don't go wrong, go right, it's their big baby like, yo, what's going on?
And
what's happening?
And we all do that in our own way. Like with me, I'm gonna keep it a being. Like with me, that's working out. Cause I've been an athlete like my whole life. I played ball my whole life.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? But like the thing with my thing is I get results. I got muscle memory, right? Because I've been working out like all my life. I get results fast. So when I get to it again, I'll be like, yo, let me lock in. And I start seeing the results and all that. I'll be like, all right, I'm lit. And I start chilling as if that shit, you gonna lose it faster than you got it back. It's always like harder to make the situation better. It's easy to fuck it up. Like the room, I'll tear this whole room up, right? Trash this shit. It's gonna take me hours to fix this shit back. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
that type of shit, like, you know what I mean? But like, not for nothing, what just keep me motivated is the fact that I love this shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, thank God, like my love for this, I just want to just always just do better and impress myself. Like, oh, you got better than before. Like, you know what I mean? The songs coming out better. I'll be lit listening to my own shit. Like, oh, nah, like, boy, you really came somewhere. You really got somewhere. Like, and I love it. I just want to keep seeing. I want to get everything out of this that I could get out of it. I can't get comfortable. I'm like a workhorse. Like, I'm a workaholic.
Okay.
I was somewhere before here, and I'm 2 places after this right now.
Wonderful.
You know what I'm saying?
Proud
That's
of
why I
that.
said I ain't want to hit the bottle yet. So I ain't want to hit the bottle. I ain't trying to tap out too early. You know what I mean? But
so in saying that, do you have a song that every time you hear it, you like, that's me right there, like, or you don't, or have you hit that moment yet?
That moment be always like the first couple playbacks leaving the studio.
Okay.
With whatever song. And then not to say I get bored with it after, but it'd be like, all right, like that's my mindset. Like, all right, what's next? I never get complacent. I never get comfortable and be like, all right, I'm lit. I could chill. Like,
no,
I'm
but I'm
always
just saying, but what is a song that you're like super proud of? Like,
yeah, or like, I ain't gonna lie, like, let's say Same Heart. Same Heart, I'm super proud of Same Heart. You know why? You know why too?
Why?
The
Tell me
biggest
why.
thing is because I'm really like, I curse like a sailor a lot of the times.
Oh, really?
I didn't say one curse in that song. And it was unintentional. I didn't say one curse in that whole song. Okay. And I love that. You know why I love that? Because I got kids, and my kids could sing that song word for word. You know what I mean?
That's
and
beautiful,
it's expressing beautiful shit. Look at me cursing again. It's expressing beautiful stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. I love that for me. Like, I love that. Me being who I am, because at the same time, I'm like, I show people the way. I got a lot of people who look at me or look like, you know what I mean, at Mo-Dub, like, oh, all right, what's next? Or like, what's cool? So I'm being a good influence. I'm not being a bad influence. You know what I mean? Especially come from where I come from, doing it to like being involved in certain shit I've been involved in up to this point. It's just like, I feel like that's fire. Like, if I could do that, it showed people like, yo, we could do that. We could talk about love too. We ain't got to curse. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there's a lot of artists that come out of Brooklyn. You know,
Big Brooklyn.
What makes
Brooklyn.
How would you feel that you stand out as a Brooklyn native artist? Like,
musically over everything. Like, and I'm always say authenticity too. Like, I just stand out because I'm real, and I just know everybody not. Not say not everybody is not real, but there's not every single person is not telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But
I got you.
Besides that, I just like musically too. I don't feel like nobody really making the type of music. Not that they incapable. Because I got a lot of, like, I fuck with a lot of these, like, it's mad talent out here. It's just talented, you know what I mean? But I just feel like musically, like, ain't nobody, Same Heart come on the radio, in the midst of all that other shit, it's like, the moment's here. Because nothing else sound like that right now, you know what I mean? Shout out 𝐃𝐔𝐁, like, Slizzy movement and all that, like, sexy drill. I like what they did with drill, though.
Okay.
Because drill was talking about a whole lot of rah-rah, and they made it like, yo, let's be fly again. Let's get girls again.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of vibe, but you know, and people follow whatever's working because they looking for that quick fix. Like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, that worked. Let me get on that because I want to be lit too. Like,
yeah.
What people got to realize is we already got 𝐃𝐔𝐁. Not say we can't be inspired. I got sexy drill tracks too, but people be really trying to, like, when Pop Smoke was out. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Everybody, boy, we got Pop Smoke already. You don't gotta talk like this. You ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? You don't got, like, we have that. Like, what you gonna do with it now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now mad people is like I ain't gonna lie. These niggas show me why they mad talented though. Cause yo, you was sounding like Pop Smoke when Pop Smoke was out. now you sound like, you sound like 𝐃𝐔𝐁𝐁 now. Like, boy, you really talented. Use your voice in another way. I don't feel like nobody sound like me. That's why I feel like I don't feel like nobody, like, for one, and I can say this because people tell me this, like, I sound like me, and I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? So when it come down to my music, like, I just feel like it don't sound like nobody else. Like, I feel like what I'm putting out is really just authentic to me and how I feel, and it's not really trying to abide to nobody else's sound.
Okay. So we like to manifest things. So is there a particular artist that you would like to work with?
Free Tory Lanez, man. Tory Lanez. Free Tory. I don't care what they got going on. I'm Drake. I don't care. I rock with Drake, man.
Okay.
Kendrick too, though. Kendrick. Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Word, Lauryn Hill. I need one of them non-put out Nipsey Hussle verses too. How they be doing with Pac and all that.
Okay.
You know, Pac had mad music and shit. They can still get a Pac verse right now. I need one of them Michael Jackson verses too. But I would have loved to work with these type of people. Like Michael Jackson is like, besides like Jesus Christ, probably like the most famous person to ever live. Like for real. When you think about it, it's like that's a true statement. Like probably like the most, you know. But beyond his fame, Michael Jackson was amazing. I would have loved that. I would have loved Nipsey Hussle, you know what I mean? But like alive on some alive shit, like Tory, Meek, Hove, you know what I mean? Lauren, like I said, yeah. Off the top of the head, yeah, that's what I think about. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're in February. It's still the beginning of the year. What's happening in 2025? Let's go.
Well, Dub is dropping a project this year for sure. Pay Homage 3 is coming out. You know what I mean? Pay Homage 3. It's like a sequel of like projects. I say projects. I don't really even like to say mixtapes.
Okay.
People just be throwing titles on like they bodies of work now. Anyway, I say project because really these shits be sounding like albums for real. But I don't want to. But when I say I'm putting out an album, whenever I say that and I do that, it's gonna feel how I used to feel like we bought albums and shit. Like, yo, this is a whole experience. Like, it's gonna be really probably be themed out and everything. Have a theme like how Usher had like Confessions. That shit was like a theme. You know what I mean? But yeah, project this year for sure. Mad visuals. So like mad videos, mad, you know, me doing mad platforms, mad content. Who knows, man? A lot of collabs. You know, we climbing the ladder. We climbing the ladder now. You know, it's a whole different level of artistry at this point. A whole different level of fame, if you want to say that, and all that. Okay. So I'm rubbing shoulders, shaking hands, making a lot of connections and relationships with a lot of dope artists too. You know what I mean? So features and all that, man. You know.
Any touring going on? Oh
yeah, for sure. I'm fake borderline like on the tour right now. I just did Connecticut. I got Philly on the 16th. Shout out my guy JR in Connecticut. You know what I mean? My dope SNS from Harlem. We really like put this shit together like ourselves. You know what I mean? We making use of our our fan bases in other areas and shit like that because it's cool like to be like, oh, we got New York or whatever the case. To be able to branch out and really show that we dope in other places too. That's what we on. So yeah, so niggas could look forward to Atlanta this year too, Cali, like all that shit. Definitely some touring going on.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. So Philly is what, the 16th? The
16th, yeah. Sunday. I don't know when it's coming out. Sunday, February 16th.
Okay.
Still Aquarius season, man. I know what's going on.
And it's coming up. So, make sure that it's a vibe.
Yeah.
People want to come out and support you.
Yeah, for sure.
So where can everybody find you, your music, your everything? Give me a list.
Google for real, man. Just type in Mo Dub. MO space DUBB. But all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. I gotta really update my SoundCloud. I gotta really, go. Cause I got to a point where I really felt like SoundCloud, like people wasn't on that shit. And it's capped, like they are on this. So I gotta like update that, but I'm everywhere though. Everywhere. Social media, really find me on the gram. Mo.dub, mo.dubb on Instagram. I'm on there heavy. Find me at your nearest, your nearest show, nearest venue, whatever y'all got going on, man.
Okay. So, I'm sure you've done plenty of interviews and talked to plenty of people, but this is Blue Media. So what would you like to share personally that you haven't given to anybody else?
Like I told you, I'm mad transparent. I don't know what to tell you.
So aspiring artist, what kind of advice would you give him or her?
Stay down, man. Believe it. If you could think it in your head, you could have it in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta believe it. Like some people say delusional, like you gotta be delusional a little bit. You ain't gotta be delusional. like you said, we manifest shit right here. Like you gotta believe that shit. Like before it happens, like you gotta know it's gonna happen. Learn the game that you into. You want to win the game, you got to learn the rules to the game. You can't just play the game. You'll be playing all day and losing all day. Like, learn the game that you in. Study your, you know what I'm saying? Study your craft and really know, like, find out what to invest in. That too, invest in yourself. Don't think you just going like, this is a money game. They want money in this game. You got to spend money to make money, you know. Just be more particular about what you spending your money on. Make it make sense. Network, you know what I'm saying? Everybody matter, you know what I'm saying? A dollar comes from a penny. It's the difference between 99 cents and $1. You know what I'm saying? Them pennies matter. So every little thing matter. Every little person matter. Like network, tap in with people. You know, good relationships is worth more than money. I want to say that shit too. Make good relationships. It's all a part of networking. And yeah, just stay down. Just keep going, man. If you know what I mean? Like I said, you think it in your head, you can have it in your hand. Stay focused on your shit. You know what I mean? And don't let up. Consistency. Like even when you lack creativity, be consistent. Yeah, stay on the gas. Foot on the gas. No breaks. No breaks. No breaks. No breaks.
Wonderful. And just because I like, again, to manifest things in the future, where do you see yourself in the next, let's say, 5 years?
Top of the world, man. Top of the world. Ain't no limit on top of the world. I'll see that in the next 2 years, man. I ain't putting no limit on it. Like on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Touring the world, international, all that shit in a whole different position. You know what I mean? With my family and everything. Like mansions. We talk about mansions, driving whatever I want to drive. I already eat whatever I want to eat. You know what I mean? doing what I want to do, whatever I want to do, however I want to do it. You know what I mean? And then putting my people in position to do the same. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah, you can't be selfish with the victory. You know what I mean? So it's always better when the team is winning. You know what I mean? You just gotta like that.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot lately. You know, man. Sometimes people get to a certain level and they want all the money and stuff and fame for themselves, and they're not really spreading it to the pot. So I definitely commend you on that.
Nah, for sure. Thank you.
So, and lastly, I'm going to talk about your dress game because I am feeling this brown and cream. So how would you say that your style is overall?
My style's comfortable as it is right now, you know what I mean? But you know, like more or less, this a light day. This a light day right here. It's a light day. We just comfortable moving around. But I don't know, my shit abstract. It's random. I wear a suit today, I'll be in a sweatsuit next day.
Okay.
Really some, you know what I'm saying? Like some super hood shit this day, super formal, like however, it's really however I feel, you know what I mean? Okay. Ain't no wear green on Wednesday and red on Monday. It ain't none of that. It's just however I feel. I wear what I like for real. My shit be like this. It'd be like $9.50 on the feet, $2 on the tee. However, I don't care. Like if I see it, I like it. It's mine. Like
that's
that.
What's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So thank you again, Mo Dub, for being here. Again, share all your information. I know they can find you to Google you, but if you want them to go to a place specific, where would you say? Yeah,
everywhere. I mean, look, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Connect with me. I answer back everything. Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all the above, man. If you want to find me, you going to find me. If you looking, you going to find me.
So find him, Mo Dub.
That's it.
M-O with a S.
No S at the end. MODUBB.
Okay.
Because it's only one.
You heard it first.
No, that shit.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Thank you, Ben.
Nah, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah.